What up you guys, welcome back to a new video, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Elifraina and today we're gonna react to some 911 calls. Good start already. I do have a few disclaimers before we start this video. So announcement number one is, if it looks like I'm sweating, it's because I am. It's freaking hot in this room. I don't understand why. It's only 18 degrees outside, but I don't know, for some reason it's really hot in my room. Disclaimer number two, it's not really a disclaimer, but as you can see, I've switched my setup again. I don't really normally have a setup, so it's not a lot to switch, but I'm sitting in another corner and I kind of like this corner, so let me know down below if you like it as well. Disclaimer number three. This is actually the most important disclaimer of this video. I know I'm gonna react to some 911 calls, and I know a lot of people make 911 prank calls. I just want to say, like, don't do it. Actually, just don't do it. It might seem like a good idea to prank them. It might seem fun or whatever. I wouldn't see the fun in it, but keep in mind, if you're holding the line for just a prank, it might cost someone else's life. So just don't, like, only call 911 if it's really needed, and if not, just don't call them. But with that being said, I'm still gonna make this video because I've always wanted to make a 911 reacting video. I don't know, for some reason I want to say 991, but I don't know why. I think because in the Netherlands it's 112 to call the police, and then you have two of the same numbers and then one of the third number, and it's the other way around with 911. So I think that's the reason why I keep saying 91. I'm so confused already, and we didn't even start the video. Okay, so those were my three disclaimers. Other than that, don't forget to follow me on my socials to keep updated about my life. And then without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, let's watch the first one. Top 5 scariest 911 calls. And they say it's real. Oh, that's so sad. Oh. Oh, that's so sad. I can't. Oh.
Where's your mom? What's going on? They're having a fight because this is bingo for everyone.
Oh, I think it's so sad. Oh my god.
Because he has a cousin, he's always drinking beer and getting drunk. And Mom, what's his name? What is his name? Your father's name? He's my stepfather. Okay, how old is he? What's going on? Lisa? Lisa? What's going on? Hurry, Mom. How's he hurting her? He made his mommy.
I can't deal with this.
Okay, don't cry. We're going to send the police. Okay. Okay, now where's your mother at right now? She's in the room fighting with them. Okay, could you just send the police? Yeah, they're on their way, but I'm going to keep you on the line until they get there, okay? Is your front door open? Oh, no. Okay, then go and lock it and come back to the phone so the officers can get in. This way. Okay, thanks.
It's so sad for children to have to go through this. I just can't. I can't. This is so sad. I don't know.
My little sister. You're oh my God. What's the matter? Nothing happened. Just wait for the police. Wait, I want to go see what happened, please. Okay, the police are on the way, okay? Hello?
Okay, so I can't deal with abuse, and oh, I can't. So okay. Okay, so I laugh when I'm uncomfortable, so just so you know, if you see me smiling, it's not because it's funny, because this actually really hurts me, and I haven't expected it to be this heavy already for the first one. I just have to, like, collect myself for a second, especially like, oh, I can't deal with domestic violence at all, or domestic, I can't even speak anymore. I can't deal with domestic violence, especially if you have like kids. Like it's bad already if you're like the one experiencing it, but especially if you have like kids and they have to watch. And I know how kids can feel like really vulnerable and they want to help but they can't because they're just so small. And the way Lisa was screaming, and I really wanted to stop this audio, but for this video I will try not to stop any of them because like again I keep like repeating myself, I know, but like if this is the first one, I don't even know what is waiting for us. So okay, you know what, let's go to the second one. Okay,
Down for 911, where's your emergency?
Oh, this is Sandy. For 31 Rock Crimin Road.
What's the
Send
problem?
the police. Send the police.
What's the problem there?
The chip killed my friend.
oh
What's the problem with your friend?
this was on the news, right?
Please.
What's the problem with your friend? I need to know.
Send the police up with a gun. With a gun.
They had like a monkey or something, like, or a chimp, what you said,
Killing my girlfriend.
in the house as a
What is the
pet,
problem?
and then he started attacking him, right? I think
Who's
it's this
killing
one,
your
or maybe
friend?
it's another case, but
Oh,
yeah,
your
yeah.
chimpanzee is telling your friend.
I don't understand how. Okay, maybe because I'm reading this, it's easier for me, but I cannot understand how the operator couldn't understand what you're saying. Like, I just don't get it.
Telling your friend.
He's saying it like it's the normal case. Like,
Hurry up, please.
There's someone on the way.
With guns, please. You shoot him.
What is the monkey doing? Tell me what the monkey's...
He ripped her face off.
oh, that's so bad. Oh yeah, it's the case that I read about this
If the
one.
monkey moves away from your friend, let me know, okay? So we can try to help your friend.
No, I can't. She's dead.
Yeah, she
She's
died.
dead.
Oh, that's
Why are
so
you saying that
bad.
she's dead?
She's dead. He ripped her apart.
He ripped what apart? Her face?
Oh,
Everything.
He ripped her apart?
I think I'm gonna think. I think I'm gonna pass out.
No, just breathe, okay? I'm gonna stay with you on the phone until they get there.
Please hurry. Please, please hurry.
this is so bad. This is the reason why you shouldn't keep exotic animals as a pet. I said this in a previous video as well. Don't do it.
Shoot him!
Sandra, I need you to stay in your car.
Shoot him, please. I tried stabbing him, and he's hurt now too. So he's gonna attack anybody. I can't get out of this car.
Okay, so you know what the thing is, like, okay, so okay, let me make something clear. It's bad what the chimpanzee did, but like I said, you shouldn't keep those type of animals like pets. And I don't want to say like that she deserved it. No one deserves it, but or that she could have seen this coming or whatever. But I don't know. I'm just like really against that. Like, you can keep a pet, like keep a rabbit or a dog or a cat or a, I don't know, just keep something that is like normal to have in your house. Even if you want, keep a snake. I think that's quite normal, or like turtles or whatever. But why are you gonna keep like chimpanzees, tigers, other exotic animals, and then when they attack you, you're surprised? Like, you shouldn't be. I think I can really express my feelings about this because in these cases, it will always seem like one of the lives mattered less, and I don't want to make that assumption at all, because both lives matter. But just don't do it. Like, just don't keep them in the house. Because the thing is, what I never understand is like, when people keep those animals in their house, they always want to act surprised when they attack, and then in the end of the day, it's the fault of the animal. I don't think you should only blame the animal, because the animal didn't choose to live a normal life. Or, well, not even, it's not a normal life. It's not a normal life for an exotic animal. Just don't keep them, okay? Let's go on to the third one.
Oh, well, there's some guy been checking the place out.
Oh,
Well,
No, no.
I have an apartment in the back, and he said he was looking
Okay,
for
so
a guy.
with
And he
these
comes to
type
my
of things, I
door,
have to look to my back because I'm afraid. I hate this.
and said he's looking for an apartment. So
I instantly got it hot. It's
and I'm an old lady. And I'm kind of, where is he now, ma'am? I don't have no idea.
I always said I don't want to live like in like a big house or whatever. This is my biggest nightmare, that someone is just like outside in my garden staring at me or whatever, because by the time the police arrive, you're dead already. Like, I love to watch like reacting videos on YouTube, like animation YouTube videos, and then sometimes they like have exact this situation, like someone's waiting outside for them or someone's following them and they don't call the police. Like, I know like they probably not gonna make it in time, but like just call them immediately. They just keep it like for 15 minutes or sometimes a half an hour without calling them, and then after a half an hour they're like,
I think someone is in my garden, so could you be here in 5 seconds because they're probably gonna kill me.
just call them as soon as you see someone that isn't supposed to be there. Please be safe out there. Like, this, I can't. By the way, I know that I react to things longer than the most people on YouTube, but that's just how I am. I like to express how I feel, what I think, so that's what you could expect from me. Like, I'm not just gonna react with it in 1 minute. I do want to explain why I react certain ways, so just so you know. But that's just who I am. So let's go to the fourth 911 call.
Where is your emergency?
My house.
Okay, what's the emergency?
I just killed my mom and my sister.
So I wanted to pause it because because they asked like, where is your emergency? And I think that's kind of a good question, because I remember one time I had to call the police and they asked me like, what is your emergency? And I just wanted to give them the address because someone was breaking in nearby, and you have such a rush in your body. It's like turtles. I don't know, you just don't know what to say then anymore. And when she asked like, what is your emergency, I was like, I don't know. I even think that at a certain point she was like, what's going on this phone? The fact that she asked like, where's your emergency? And he said, my house. I'm like, let's move on to Jake, because I want to know why Jake killed his mom and sister.
You just killed your mother and your sister? How did you do that?
I shot him with a 22 revolver.
Are you sure they're dead?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, I want
He
you to stay on
sounds
the phone with
like-
me, okay? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
he sounds.
Where is the gun?
I hate this.
It's on the kitchen counter.
Is there any reason that you were so angry at your mother and your sister?
Yeah, I want to know this as
I don't know.
well.
I wasn't. It's weird. I wasn't even really angry with them. It just kind of happened. I've been kind of planning on killing for a while now.
That face was scary as hell. I don't want to like try to speak good on killing people, but sometimes I think it's like really sad how he said like, I've been planning this for a while now, because okay, of course I don't know the entire situation, so maybe he just played to be like really calm or really confused or whatever, but the way I heard it from this audio or this recording, because that's the only thing that I can react on right now, is that he's like confused. He doesn't know what's going on with within himself. Like he had the urge to kill people, but he didn't know why, and he did it now, and now he's like feeling guilty or something. I think with certain people that are killing others or have the urge to kill others, they don't really want to do it. They know that there is something bad about it, and some of them of course don't have that, but I don't know. I just think like maybe if they had like a little bit extra help with dealing with their problems, or maybe if they had the feeling that they could talk with someone about it, that maybe this didn't have to happen. So, but yeah, that's just my opinion. I would never say that it's okay to kill anyone. You won't hear that from my mouth, but sometimes like if you think about the underlying problem with those people, sometimes it will be really sad for them to deal with that as well, in some cases. Let's move on to the other one because I can feel the hate coming my way. So let's just move on to the next one. Okay, number 5.
911.
I don't want to see this face. I don't want to see this face. It's
last night, and I don't know who it was, but they killed.
It's so scary. I'm holding my hand in front of it right
my
now.
sister, my brother, and me.
Okay, and what happened now?
There was a guy with a pistol or some kind of gun, and he came in and shot my mother and my grandma. Those were the only ones here.
Wait, what?
And you're there now?
And they also killed one of my grandma's dogs. So we still have 3 dogs left.
Okay, so the last one, I didn't really catch it. They killed his parents, but they left the 3 kids, but they weren't at home. So I'm sorry. The face on the background really scared me. So I couldn't really concentrate on this story. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people don't do these type of reactions anymore on 911. They used to do it like a lot 2 years ago, 1 year ago. But like I said in the beginning as well, I always wanted to make a reaction video on 911 calls, so I did. And they were quite disturbing, all of them. Hopefully none of you will ever be in these type of situations. And with that being said, guys, this is all for today's video. 6 really disturbing. Hi guys, Elifraina from the future here. I just said that we listened to 6 recordings, but we did listen to 5. I actually reacted to 6, but I didn't add the last one in because otherwise this video would be really long. But I am gonna make a separate video about the last case because it's a crazy case. It had me shook when I heard the recording. So basically stay on the lookout for that one. 911 calls, honestly all of them really got to me. I can't imagine being in a situation like this. So I just want to say, like, please be safe out there. Try not to get yourself involved in certain situations, even though it's really hard sometimes. Just be safe, be smart. I sound like Bailey Syrian right now because I've been binge watching all her videos. So yeah, but still, be safe, be smart. Call the police if you need it. If you don't need the police, don't call them. Like I said in the beginning, don't prank call them. That's really bad. With you doing that, you could really risk someone else's life. So just keep that in mind. But anyway, if you like this video for as far you could like it, because it isn't really a fun video, but if you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and don't forget to turn on post notification to get notified as soon as I post a new video. Follow me on my socials as well so you can get to know me a little bit better. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye guys.